Hello fellow YouTubers, this is King D3001. In today's review will be on my Echo 1 AK47 Tactical. We're going to start off with some basic stats of the weapon, and then I'll move on from there. From the front to the back of this weapon measures in at 34 inches. It sports a 418mm, actually factory installed type bore barrel with a Mad Bull hop-up bucking. The body is ABS plastic, but very good sturdy ABS plastic. So is the RIS system, where you can mount a vertical grip or flashlight or lasers on the sides here, whichever you prefer. The 600 round high capacity mag, waffle style mag that comes with the gun. The G27 style ergonomic grip that allows you to wrap your fingers. It's a very comfortable grip. The plastic stock as well has a very nice kind of rubberized texture to it. This is where the battery is housed. Various other parts like the fake rivets here that look real but they're not. They're plastic. The metal parts consist of the sling, which I have rigged up for a 1-point setup. The switch, again, the dust cover, the bolt assembly, where your hop-up is, right there. The trigger guard, the outer and inner barrel, sling point up here, and the iron sights, and the butt plate at the back. I clocked this gun in at 350 to 370 FPS with Team SD .20 gram BBs. That's what I have the hop-up set up on. This gun is surprisingly accurate. I have taken out people up to easily 180 feet with this thing. Easily out to 180 feet. The battery that's housed in this, it comes with this weird type battery. It's like an 8.4 volt 1200 mAh NiCad. And the best thing that I found that can fit in this gun is the Elite 2200 mAh 4 1/5 sub C battery. It fits in there, but it fits in there kind of tight. I mean, you could get a 9.6 in this, but you're going to have to get a custom 9.6 to really fit. A lot of people complain about this butt pad kind of slipping off. What I did was I wrapped some black grip tape, and this is Velcro material, which you can buy at just about any hardware store, Lowe's or Home Depot, or any kind of store that sells fabric. And you cut it and you wrap it around, and that, I'm telling you, that right there, that will fix it. It will not pop off. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention earlier, the selector switch is metal. While we're there, I have had no problems with the infamous selector switch on these AKs. Supposedly, they come loose. I've had no issues thus far. I've had pretty good luck with it. I've also mounted on, which I think looks pretty beefy on this thing, the Leapers 1x40 tactical SWAT force scope. Let me give you an idea of the rate of fire on the 8.4 volt battery. That's semi-auto. It's got very good trigger response for excuse me, that was full auto. This is semi. You could easily do double taps with this thing, easily. I recommend this AEG to probably beginners all the way up to advanced players. The fact that the body is ABS plastic, don't let that fool you. It's sturdy. The gearbox is sturdy. It sports a version 3 gearbox with metal bushings, a polycarbide ported piston head, ball bearing spring guide, high quality 16 gauge wiring, and a very good motor. I'm telling you, this motor could easily pull an M120 spring easily. I'd say as far as an M130, but I wouldn't go past that. Right now there's an M110 in this, if I'm not mistaken. The pros and cons about this weapon, I like personally. I'm going to say the pros. It's relatively 34 inches. It's not too long, but it's not too short. It's still, you know, enough where you can get it around. Like if you high stock it, you can get it around tight corners and CQB. The FPS to me is just perfect. It's got that nice long 16.5 inch barrel to make those far out shots. full stock so you can house a good sized battery for extended play. A buttload of mags. I mean, come on. I mean, you don't have to use this. I mean, you can easily make this thing a support weapon. Stick you on a 25 round drum mag and you're pretty much done. The fact that it includes a RIS system so I can mount vertical grids, flashlights, lasers, pretty much whatever I want. I also took off the tip so, you know, in case I wanted to stick on like a suppressor or something, which I probably won't. In fact, it's a version 3 gearbox. There's a buttload of aftermarket parts upgrade for it. Cons. People would say this is a pro or con. Plastic receiver. Some would say it makes it brittle, but to me it makes it light and easy to maneuver. It's not the greatest for lefty shooters. Considerably, see, I have long hands, so I can reach the selector switch very easily. So this gun may not be too friendly to lefties, but you could, but you'd have to train. Some would say this gun is a little too long to maneuver in CQB, but I disagree. You would really, you mess with this weapon as much as I have, you would get used to it. But I think that's pretty much it. I think the pros definitely outweigh the cons for this AEG. I like it. It's comfortable. I mean, when I go from strong side to weak side transition, it's very easily for me to do with this. Say you don't want to reach all the way up here, you can grab it like this and hold it like that. Well, I think that pretty much includes everything on this review. I'll try to include like a shooting review on the next video. If you like, please rate, please subscribe. Leave your questions at the bottom and I'll try to get back to them as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. King D signing off.